Don't you lose sight of what you want.
Greetings, fellow captains, and welcome back to another episode of World of Warships with the Hive Hound. If you watched the live stream yesterday, you seen we were grinding to unlock the Yamato, which we managed to do in a grand total of 17 matches, considering Wargaming suggested between 25 and 50 matches to unlock it. I think we've done pretty well. We even had a couple of awful games when I was trying to get my ×3 off on some of the cruisers we were grinding. So as you can see here, we're having a bit of a reshuffle of our commander skills for the Yamato. This is the second game we played in it. I did buy the 3 kite tokens as well as the 2 free ones, and only ever managed to get into Yamato versus Yamato games. It's a bit unfortunate. Hopefully we'll have some better luck today and actually get out there and see how it plays in the real world rather than just Yamato on Yamato action. So I'm teamed up with 2 teammates here. As usual, the Mighty Badger and Olympic Titanic, a true warship fan, a guy who really loves his history, and a nice addition to the stream team so far. So 4v4 Yamato battle, and well, it's not going to go so well for all of the other Yamatos. It was kind of funny. There was a bit of a thing, extremely flattering, as untrue as I thought it was, with a couple of people calling me the next Jingles. That's flattering, but that's a dream that's quite a far way away. But what we will do, we will adopt this, and we will be saying that's a Paddlin a couple of times during this match. So as you can see, I've put the blue Christmas camo, probably not the prettiest camo for the ship, but well, at least we're making some use of it. So the Yamato, a couple of key points to note. It's 79,200 hit points. Is what, 20,000 hit points more than the Iowa, which I think has has it got the highest hit points? I don't know. It might be the Bismarck or the Turbits. It has the highest hit points, but the Yamato does have a significantly larger health pool, and couple that to the 460mm guns, largest gun caliber in the game. As you'd probably expect, these are 18-inch guns. I believe the highest caliber guns we have on any other ship is 16, and because it has 18-inch guns, that means it can overmatch the armor of, well, every other ship in the game, which is probably quite fitting for it to be considered a legendary class ship. So our plan was to group together at B, and try and focus fire on 2 Yamatos at a time. But as I start peering around here, I was going to push forward to that island to protect myself. But these 2 Yamatos pushing up on the side here basically remove absolutely all options of that happening. So we have to turn and focus, and we get our first salvo off. Reasonable amount of damage there, but nothing to write home about. So we turn our ship. Obviously we don't want to be giving broadside to 2 Yamatos. That would just be stupid, and this one looks like he's about to run aground, so he's going to reverse, so we get a nice salvo off, and folks, that's a Paddlin. that Yamato took a significant 3 Citadel hits, and that is very, very quickly finished off by my teammate there. Guessing the second Yamato has got to be having the fear of God put into him right now as he starts backing up. I personally probably would have pushed forward and used the other Yamato as a bit of a shield whilst it's still there, and then proceeded to angle against me rather than trying to reverse out of a situation. As you can see, he's taking quite a bit of damage, and yeah, it's not looking overly too good for him. I have strategically placed myself tight up against this island. I know I'm rubbing against the side. I don't want to turn and show too much of my ship to a Yamato, because see what happens just now when you do that. It's not the smartest of moves. So we're just trying to protect ourselves from the other two Yamatos and just bring this down to a 1v1 scenario, as we've lost a Yamato, but also the enemies have lost a Yamato. So rather nice salvo. We're having a quick look, see what these guys are doing, and as you can see, not entirely, bit of a risky move here by my teammate Olympic Titanic, as he looks to be turning in here to give me a bit of support, but he's giving a lot of broadside to the enemy Yamatos. It might not end overly well for him, but I do appreciate the assistance. As we can see, some more shells coming in at the Yamato we're currently focused on. Now, the Yamato does, although it's that has the heaviest armor in the game, it doesn't really show it, because obviously we're using a Yamato at the moment. We have more penetration than everything else, but it does have a weak point. As it has a couple of weak points. It has its side armor can obviously be penetrated by most high tier battleships, but also at the moment we'll shoot at it in a second. At the moment we're trying to take out his guns, and we do actually manage to get a citadel through the front, but as I focus in and aim, we will point out basically at the front of the bows, it has basically has cheeks just underneath the front two turrets, where it sort of curves outwards, curves. You can see where I'm aiming. There we go. That's where the weak point at the front of the Yamato is. A bow tank in Yamato, if they're angled even slightly, and they're showing you that cheek, then that's where you want to be aiming. That is where you will get your penetrations. We're going to try and get a second shot into his cheeks there, and there we go. That's another citadel hit, bringing us up to 5 so far, but I'm pretty sure that's not where it's going to end, unfortunately. Olympic Titanic, whilst we're doing that exchange, overextended, got caught into a crossfire between the Yamato in front and the two to the side, and that was the end of him. So we're looking there. See, we're shooting, he's moving slow, we're shooting just in front of the turret, and that's a Paddlin. There we go again, another 4 citadel hits on the enemy Yamato, just by aiming right. So just underneath that turret, those front 2 turrets, exactly where I zoomed into there, that is the spot where you want to be hitting the Yamato for full effect, when they're sort of bow tanking. As you've seen with the last shot we had the 2 turrets exploding at the same time. That was a detonation. So yeah, and our friendly teammate, our last surviving teammate, finishes off that Yamato, and we're just down to me, my teammate, and this last Yamato, and he's broadside to a Yamato. Say it with me. Paddling. So our second ever game in the Yamato yields 250,000 damage. I think we only actually made about 4,000 credits, so don't expect to be making big bucks with this ship no matter what your performance is. And well, hope you enjoyed, and until next time.